All right.
We're here live with the top 16. Jacob Mastin, who's on water, versus Patrick Hoban, who's on dragons.
What are you guys' predictions for this match right now?
It's going to be a good match.
Yeah?
Jacob siding iron walls. So game 2 and 3 is going to be a uphill battle for Patrick.
Did you guys actually look at Jacob's deck list? I know we all know Pat's.
I haven't seen his list.
I haven't seen his list.
But Pat was saying yesterday how I think he's played a handful of games water versus dragons, and he said when he was playing water, he won like 1 out of 8 games.
Versus
So
dragons, yeah. Soul Charge was really strong in my testing too when we were testing water. I think Jacob might be the water player playing the card Ds and the 2 Soul Charges, but
So
I'm not.
it's just Pat's
I'm.
deck pretty much.
It's
Well,
kind of like
okay.
Patrick's fake. I'm not sure. It might be a different, but
I think the inclusion of Maxi and Emptiness is actually what phased water out. That's what happened in our testing.
yes, yeah.
Like you can't get maxed on your ocean play, otherwise you're just gonna get out.
Yep.
Ready? All right. Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let Dalton commentate.
Sweet. I can't hear RJ.
yeah,
Okay, can you turn
is
mic 3?
is 3 on?
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so we have Dalton Bowsman on now.
Hi.
So what's your opinion on this matchup, Dalton?
I think it's an auto win for Hoban.
You think so?
Yeah.
The Dragon matchup was an uphill battle, and more water testing was Jacob's playing Iron Walls in his deck, or in his side deck, so it's going to be. So Patrick's going to have to deal with Floodgates and combo. Huh?
Talk about Pat signing an MST.
Oh, well, Patrick's going to have to side an MST, but the problematic thing is it only gives you 5. When you open your 6, it only has 5 combo cards left, so you have to open an idealistic 5 combo cards to pair with that MST, so.
I'm gonna go watch Brandon.
All right.
I'll be back probably.
You definitely don't want the MSTs versus.
For water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were siding rivalries in our dragon deck.
Yeah. Hoban decided
Just-
not to do it.
Yeah, Hoban's not going to play any floodgate cards versus water.
Obviously,
think-
in this matchup, it's not good, but is Hoban on the hands and the board too?
No, Patrick isn't playing the hands. That is Lally and Admas who are both playing the hands in their side deck. I think Patrick might side in Medion going second. It depends how he feels Gaios is if it's gonna get summoned or not. Because Jacob might just be playing the Bahamut Engineer combo, which you can stop or you can clear the board with Medion, but we'll see. Looks like both of them drew Maxi. So this game's going to get extended. And he drew a controller in his opening hand.
Yeah, his hand is
the water
very
player.
strong.
He drew Reckless, Megalo, Soul Charge, and you don't really want to open Megalo, so it looks like he's going to bluff the Soul Charge here, and Pat just drew his.
He's got a Redox.
There's a Redox, Maxine, a Tree Dragon, and Trade In. So it looks like Pat also didn't draw that well. Jacob's going to just start attacking with Lynn. So Patrick's going to know that he has a weaker hand too. And there's the White Stone. I would think Patrick's going to set the White Stone here to make his hand. To make the trade in live on his next turn. And
I would. I think so. Yeah. Unless he has is that a Wing Blast or what is that? What
no,
is
he
the trap
doesn't.
card?
He doesn't
No,
have
he
any
doesn't
traps.
have any traps.
It's a
yet.
maxi.
Oh.
Oh, there's an emptiness drawn.
Well, Jacob's going to want to get a different monster on the board. He's not going to want to have just Lind with Vanities up. I don't think so. We'll see what he does. If I were him, I wouldn't summon anyone other than just keep the Lind on board by itself. So, yep, and he just attacks and gives Patrick the blue eyes. So Dalton, does Patrick Finney read on the back rows yet?
No.
Because he hasn't made any plays.
Yeah,
to
well,
bait.
I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Patrick do compulse. Another soul charge and a water dragon to go with his tree dragon.
This is not looking good.
Yeah, they both drew relatively weak hands.
But he has not to the emptiness.
Yeah.
He could just get beaten down for.
So if if Patrick summons the tree dragon and he flips emptiness here, things are gonna be weird. We'll see. He might just soul charge first, but we'll see. So yeah, he's gonna go the tree dragon. I wouldn't discard Max C if I were Jacob, because Patrick can just pass, and that's a waste of the Max C. Because he can't really capitalize on. All you're doing is killing a tree dragon. And so yeah, he's gonna flip the emptiness, which is the correct play, I think.
Patrick's. He has what? 2 outs?
Two vanities.
He can draw a blaster with a fire.
Wing
or the
blast.
2 wing
It looks like he
blasts.
has blaster in his hand, right?
Yeah.
He has
So
blaster
he
in
can
his
draw the
hand.
fire to
So he's
piece it together, or the wing blasts. That's it.
Or he can wall out with guard.
Yeah, yeah.
But he doesn't, or he's not. If he draws guard, he's obviously gonna break the lock. So he can draw debris before.
That's 3 cards.
Yeah.
It's not good.
He can also draw a bandit to get to his wing blast. So
I mean, he's 3 more attacks and he's dead. So
right. Looks like Patrick's gonna set a card and pass. We'll see if he decides to set Maxi here to stay alive, but I don't think he will. Yep. And so Jacob just drew title.
I think I would have summoned the controller by now and been attacking with both.
Because there's no monster and dragons that can kill. Yeah. The attack threshold's too low unless you play Card Trooper.
Yep.
The
Especially with
clock would have been twice as fast.
Especially with the information, because Pat's not playing Torrential or Mirror Force.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So
There you go, even better.
So yeah.
Right. So this is just gonna be, yeah. If Jacob knew that, then
Yeah.
he should be summoning.
The controller,
Yeah.
for sure.
Patrick drew another
In the end,
soul
it's going to give him,
charge.
what, 1 more card at least? Patrick, 1 more turn?
Yeah.
So,
Especially with a compulse set.
We'll see. If our
I mean, like, I'm just saying, if he would have summoned the controller, not summoning the controller, is giving Patrick at least 1 or 2 more turns
Yeah.
to draw cards that he shouldn't be giving him. Let's see if he summons it this turn, now that he has infinite cards in his hand.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. You can see him debating. Looks like he drew another land. Oh, maybe it's with TS. Oh, or Dragoons. Ew. So yeah, he summons the controller.
This always happens where you see your first 3 cards and you think you can't do something, and then you draw 3 more cards and you realize, oh, should have done this. Should have done this 3 turns ago.
Exactly.
Now that I have all these cards, I can do it, but this could have already been over. You got to come to those conclusions quicker. Yeah, Hoban's got. There's nothing
Yeah.
at this point. I don't think there's.
So he's gonna compulse to stay alive. It looks like.
Is that game if he attacks the controller?
I think so.
I wasn't paying
Our
attention
life
to how many
points
attacks.
aren't right.
I should be keeping track.
Ignore life points on the top.
But even
Except Jacob is at 8,000 though.
even if Pat draws the out at this point, Jacob has double reckless set plus 5 or 6 in hand.
Yeah, so he can just turn it off, and it looks like he drew debris, so he can wall up here. And I think if I was Jacob, I would probably. It depends. He needs to watch Patrick's hand. Patrick needs to shuffle enough to make sure that Jacob can't follow the debris dragon. And know that the. But I mean, Pat's gonna just go.
No.
So Pat just drew Tempest and a Wing Blast, but so if Patrick's at 21. So Patrick is gonna probably set Maxi with Wing Blast here.
Yep.
Is that the play?
Yes, but I don't think. Should he have cards with consonants that away? I guess his opponent could just clear his own emptiness and then try to win. So,
Yeah.
I think that might be what Pat was thinking. The guy has 6 cards. He could just discard Tidal or anything. I mean, he probably doesn't know he has Tidal, but he can do anything to clear his own emptiness and just win the game next turn.
Exactly, yeah.
That's silly. That's emptiness is on. Turn it off whenever I want to kill you.
Mm-hmm. And it's sick in the Dragon matchup, too, because usually Lindy with Mac or Vanities isn't even a good play. You can see Jacob at this point is considering going to turn everything off. Patrick has seen half his deck, so... Yeah, and he's going to summon Plague.
And both of Pat's old,
discard
he has 2 bluffs, right? It's a Soul Charge and...
I think it's double Soul Charge.
Yeah.
Yep, double Soul Charge and a fresh Wing Blast. So he's going to search Marksman and Gund. He can use the title here to clear the set monster. That'll turn off Vanities if he wants. I don't see any like realistic line of play here for Patrick to come out of this, as long as Jacob plays correctly. And yeah, here he's gonna flip the Reckless and just, I think this is just the best play here. Get the Vanities out of the way and just play all of his cards for maximum value. Yeah, I need your Teus, so yeah, this is gonna be game here. Patrick doesn't even use Maxi. What's his reasoning for this?
No, but the Maxi set.
Oh, the Maxi set, my bad. Yep, forgot.
I thought it too. I was like, Maxi here, and I was like, oh, no.
Yeah,
Nope, we're walling with our
Maxi. Do you think Jacob should have recognized that he should have hit the new back row instead of the 2 old ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he knows that the 2 old ones aren't outs to the Vandy, so he knows they aren't Wing Blast.
And he used the compulsory.
And he used a compulsory,
which is the worst card to use in that scenario. Meaning the other 2
so he has to know Patrick's new set is the only possible one that can be real. So if I were him, you would hit either the monster or the thing, but
I think I would have hit the monster and then just swung with all of them because there's no card that can stop you from winning.
Exactly. He knows Wing Blast isn't relevant on a monster.
And he knows the other set isn't Wing Blast. So Patrick can have 1 card to protect him.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even take the risk of hitting the card that could protect him.
Right.
You know what I mean? If the Soul Charge
it's
was
just
a
a
Wing
formality
Blast,
at this point. He's gonna summon Megalo and just beat him.
Well, yes, of course.
He knows Patrick.
I these 3 cards on board, hitting this is game.
Yeah. And Patrick's gonna suit up and go to game 2. All right. So it looks like if Patrick wins game 2, he's going to have an uphill battle here with Iron Walls and Vanities for game 3, but we'll see what happens. Looks like so Patrick's going to smoke screen side here, put in all 15. We'll see if he puts in Medion, but I doubt he would going first.
Did he even smoke screen? He just put all 15 on top.
Well, you put all, yeah, right.
Just they can't really follow.
They can't follow.
Especially knowing their deck lists. You know, like
right.
in the past I've watched, I'll see I'll think, oh, they could put in 8 cards, and then I see them put 4, and then I'm like, okay, I know the 4 that aren't going in.
Right.
So
Especially when you watch them, people usually have their cards organized from monsters, spells, traps. So you go, oh, they took from the front of the pile, they took 3.
Exactly.
There's their
We pay
3
a lot of
maxis,
attention.
there's their 2 MSTs, and then
yeah, we pay a lot of attention to that.
you're
usually.
giving away free information to the players, and
Yeah.
Granted, they probably know how each other would probably side because they thought about it last night.
Well, yeah, of course, but there's always those like,
But
oh, they could put this in, but I don't know for sure.
But you don't know for sure, right?
So he knows the 3 MSTs are going in. But he doesn't know about the Mateons or certain things. And if he sees him put in 8, it's like, oh, he must be putting in these cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 16 of Vegas. The guy was setting the mirror forces and stuff, and I didn't know if I had no idea if he was going to put in 3 overwork, 2 mirror force, 8 cards in water. So I watched really closely for that. And he put in 8 cards, and I was like, okay.
You know which ones.
Yep, I know I have a lot to do here. 3 MST, 3 overwork, 2 mirror force. It was ridiculous.
So it looked like Jacob brought in his Iron Walls and Debunks. We'll see if that ends up conflicting on him, but I don't think it really will, because
if Iron Wall's up, you can't play.
Yeah, you can't play, and then once that, it's like the Banisher and the
Yeah.
It used to happen. You have your Iron Wall up, they can't play, they MST it, and then when they have their Dragon Ruler that's been sitting there in their hand, gets cleared. So. Patrick did bring in Medion. It looks like he might have taken out a Maxi.
He's put in Medion going in second, or going second?
He's going first right now.
That's what I meant. He's going first?
Yeah. He took out, well, he might have put in 1, but I don't know. I thought I saw it, but yeah, he took out his Compulse, which is good. He's going to probably keep Wing Blast in to out the Floodgate cards.
If he put the Medion in going first, I don't see a reason why he would do that. I don't think he did.
Right.
I guess I'm thinking about just opening well. If he opens bad and his opponent gets to go first after if he goes first and doesn't do anything, then
everything doesn't happen ideally.
Yeah.
Where you get to create the board and then they have to break it. So.
Well, it's like in the last game, Jacob basically had turn 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. To establish board. Yep. So Patrick will go first, and it looks like he opened 2 bandits. An Upstart Goblin, and a big tree.
Is this that first card?
So the Upstarts into Dragon Ruler.
Oh, Blaster.
So he's going to trade in the Water Dragon here. Yep. He sees Skill Drain and Dragon Shrine, which are 2 really strong. So it looks like if Patrick doesn't get Max Seed here, he's going to be able to set up a strong board. Unless he decides to get value out of his 2 bandits here. What do you think?
I think he would summon the bandit next. Like next to the
You mean
next
to follow up on the next following turns? I agree, because if he has the skill jump, he can still summon rulers.
And you still get battle phases.
And you still get battle phases, right?
It's not like card, but I mean, even when we were playing Prophecy with card cards, we'd always set up the tower and then the card card.
Yep. Prioritizing.
So hopefully that's what he does. I mean.
And his opponent won't be able to read that Dragon Shrine. It's foreign. I would know. I tried once.
Maybe you just wanted to check the language.
So Patrick sends guard and title here.
Sending the title
because
it pairs with the tree.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. So he's probably going to banish Blaster here to get the other guard. Does he play 2 guard?
I'm not sure. I think he does.
Does Patrick play 2 guard? Okay. Checking.
Is there a Redox in his hand?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that was a Redox and it wasn't a Blaster. You would notice a Blaster. But
I thought I saw it right there. There's a Blaster.
Oh, it is Blaster. He has both of them. Okay.
Oh, so he can use Bandit in the Redox to do things as well. But I'm saying he dumped the title instead of the Tempest because this Redox will eventually get banished to get wood, right?
Right, yeah. Yep. So Patrick does play 2 guard, so yep.
But he doesn't need it.
You don't think he's going to go start a Skill Drain?
Yeah, he will.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess he could banish. I was just saying he doesn't need to. banished the blaster yet. He has Redox.
Does he have the 1-star tuner to make Stardust?
Yeah, Redox and Bandit. Redox and Bandit special summon. Oh, Bandit's
Is Bandit a
dark.
tuner?
Bandit's dark.
I was like, is it? How are you?
Dalton Bowsman
Oh.
here.
Bandit's dark. I was like, isn't that Monster Reborn?
So Patrick summons Blaster here, and he's just gonna summon a dragon and float the dragon with Skill Drain. So yeah, this is the correct play. So he gets the value out of both bandits. So he's gonna see a bunch of traps, which really stinks. But so what do you think Patrick's gonna take here?
You think this is actually? You think this is right?
I mean, he's
Banish 2 cards to summon a blaster.
he has Skill Drain to keep it on the board.
I know, but would you rather have a blaster or something that?
I mean, I would rather have Stardust thing, but he's seeing it as
I mean, they could have title.
Title doesn't kill Blaster under Skill Drain.
I mean, with the Stardust.
Right, exactly.
They could have
So
title.
that's probably what he's seeing.
And he doesn't.
And he
title.
did draw Title, so he's gonna discard Hild and Title to summon Megalo.
It's interesting.
Patrick's.
that
Yeah.
He keeps Megalo in. Doesn't everyone hate that card?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't ever want to draw it. It's kind of like the one of. That's what
Yeah, you just want to search it when you're.
you
when
always
you're
want to
doing
search
things.
off Dragoons, right? It's kind of
So
unfortunate
he's
that
just gonna set
he
2.
he drew 2 cards he doesn't want to see
Yeah.
it. So this is gonna be. It looks like Patrick drew another Skill Drain. So
That's a Wing Blast.
oh, it's Wing Blast. So he has Wing Blast.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense not to make the Stardust because the title could be anywhere.
Patrick has 2 more bandits in his hand.
Just keep digging.
This is gonna be crazy. Patrick's gonna see his entire deck. So he's gonna kill the Megalo for 400 and attack for 1,000 with the bandit. So Patrick's gonna set the Wing Blast, and he's gonna hit Shrine, Burial, Blue Eyes, MST. What do you think he's gonna take here?
What are his 2 cards again?
It's Redox and Bandit. So
He's at 3 colors, right?
yeah, yeah, he has 3 colors. So he might take MST to hit a future Floodgate, but
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what he's gonna take. Yeah. Is that a controller? Yeah, I need your controller. What are Jacob's 2 sets?
I think they're blanks.
They're blanks, okay.
I don't remember either.
So Jacob can summon Leo here by banishing his 2 guys in the grave title and going to with the controller, but Patrick will be able to stop it. But I don't know. I think at this point Jacob really has to. He can't keep taking 28s, but so I guess he's gonna. So
Wait,
Patrick
one
draws.
more turn.
Yeah, he's gonna see if he can get value. All right, so
I don't think there's any card like.
Should Pat just go in here for the kill? Right?
it's 76.
Because he has Redox Blaster title.
Unless if his opponent's playing Torrential, then it'd be.
Yes.
What?
So Patrick can do. Patrick's gonna do this because he can't.
Branded.
He can't
Don't you want him
clock
to
him.
win?
So we'll see if Patrick even uses the bandit. But yeah, he's gonna. So he summons it main phase 2. So that way he can get the 28 in case his opponent had torrential. So Patrick's seen all 4 rulers. He's gonna get to search the other Blue Eyes.
Isn't Pat only plays 1 and 1?
Oh, he only plays 1
Yeah.
and 1. Okay. So I think Patrick takes vanities here. He's gonna take one of the 2. I mean, it's probably okay. So he's gonna take Skill Drain.
I think probably just because he sees that the Skill Drain's beating his opponent right now. So in case if he does draw an out to Skill Drain, and out to Skill Drains and out to emptiness. Right? I mean.
Does the guy play infantry? Does the water play infantry?
We
We
don't.
don't have deck lists.
Oh.
At least we don't. Trevor has them.
I think he's playing Patrick's.
Infantry.
I think he's playing Patrick's deck.
Patrick Art, except with
With soul charge, yeah.
Only 2 card draws?
I think so.
Okay.
No infantry in his deck, so he's not gonna have the easy out. So he's gonna flip Reckless here. He's drew Iron Wall and Sphere.
Pat has the MST for that. And the Wing Blast for whatever he can do this turn, so.
Yep.
Has Pat used any Typhoons?
No.
Here's one set.
He added one off Curry Bandit.
Patrick searched one off Bandit. Yep. Patrick has all 4 rulers. Wing Blast, MST, Skill Drain. So he has Aqua Spirit, Iron Wall, Controller. Yep.
I think Fuse used today.
What?
I think Fuse them. Look at him.
So he's going to summon Tidal, go to the Controller, so he's going to go into Leo here. Patrick will be able to Wing Blast the Leo since since Skill Drain's face up. And he has the ruler in his hand to make the Wing Blast a 1-for-1. So he attacks. Patrick's gonna flip the Wing Blast, discard Redox,
We'll go to game 3.
and we'll see what happens.
Well, he has. Yeah, I guess we can wait.
I don't see really an avenue
The other.
for Jacob to win. He didn't draw well, and he's gonna be under Reckless Greed for 2 turns. So Patrick, already has everything he needs.
I was just gonna say Patrick's.
Yeah, so Patrick hits the Sphere in the end phase, and he drew Gold Sarcophagus. So if Patrick uses Gold Sarc, I think his Burial's gone from an earlier Bandit. Trying to think of what spells he would conceivably, or what card he would conceivably pick off that, or if he wouldn't at all, he would just bluff it, or hold it for another Wing Blast.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This happened to me yesterday. I had nothing to Gold Sark for. I didn't know what to do. I Gold Sarked for a Soul Charge, so I didn't draw it. Because I knew I was going to lose within the next few turns.
Yep, so he summons Debunks and then Iron Wall. Okay.
Where did the other backer go? Oh, the
It's a
debunk.
debunk, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is just gonna be game here. He's on a clock. Only has Aqua Spirit in his hand, so Patrick's gonna set the other Skill Drain. Can't draw.
Oh, he's under Reckless, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so there's the Lindy. So, oh, this stinks. The Iron Wall is going to keep him from making crazy box because he can't use the Aqua Spirit in his hand. That stinks.
Yep, and he can't make a Brink 7 either.
Yeah.
He turned off all his cards.
Yeah. He's probably feeling it right now.
Well, Dirk, he can normal summon.
What?
The Aqua Spirit, can't he?
I think it has to be special.
Does it?
Yep, so he
Yeah.
scoops. Yep, he sees no way out.
That's sad. The Aqua Spirit has to be special summoned.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Brandon Wigley wins in top 16 versus Bujin. Alexander Liskath wins in top
That
16.
is not his last name. It's Jig. Oh,
No,
Jig.
it's Lizgath
Well, yeah, no, he is like,
on here, yeah.
yeah, Lolly has like,
he switched it.
I think.
no,
like,
it's Liskath.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Lolly has like infinite names.
Yeah, he has a lot of last names. And in Vegas, his last name was Jig.
Yeah.
Jujenga.
And it was different, yeah,
Oh yeah, it was.
They were
Jayla
ma-
or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
because he's based.
Omnipotent.
What?
Omnipotent.
So do you think Patrick's going to side any differently here? Do you think he's going to put in the Medions.
I could see a Curry Bandit coming out for a Medion.
Yeah, it looks like he sided out.
What's this?
He's siding out his Emptiness, going second.
Did the Ghost Trick guy win?
They're still playing.
They're still playing.
He triple reckless. That's what he started out with.
That's
The
pretty
Ghost
good.
Trick player did?
The Ghost player started out with triple reckless.
Well, that's
Savage.
He
That's
might have
sick.
won.
That's what he opened 3.
that's plus one.
Don't disrupt your mess.
James Guerrero topped?
No.
Be nice.
Oh.
Interestingly, we haven't seen a Soul Charge resolved yet
I don't know.
on their side.
There was one Soul Charge all day yesterday that we saw that was more than just like.
Desmond's feature match.
Yeah, that was the only one.
He went in.
All day yesterday
we
we,
haven't
saw
seen a
no
Soul
Soul
Charge.
Charges like that were good.
I should have on the live stream. Just swing the card.
I would. Yesterday, I would.
That was true. I was just like.
I spin top.
Just place some. What I like to do. Place them. Just so they know I have it, and just keep drawing. Right. So there's no. Like I said, draws.
Someone should have named their deck Soul Control.
Guess that's over for me.
Oh yeah, Brandon Wigley beat a Bujin deck playing Needle Ceilings and DD Crow,
2 crows in the
and
main.
he sided 3 Royal Decrees. It seemed impossible, but Brandon got it.
And Fernie got it
Want to tell him about the game loss?
Radix just lost to Fernie.
You probably would have gotten stomped.
Marquise?
No.
A Marquise guy? He beat me yesterday. What? Yeah, that guy beat me yesterday.
So two Infernities in the top 8.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen if we see an Infernity versus Dragon final? We were talking about this yesterday because it's a best 4 out of 5. So
I think I don't really like dragons because they just like they have all the neat combos and stuff. But like in 5 games, like sure you might see like good opening hands like once or twice, but like Brandon, how many games did you win by just like doing something neat that's like 2 cards and then attacking with an Archfiend with like 4 traps?
I mean, a lot of times I would just emptiness or tell me you can just attack.
So Brandon's saying he just basically floodgated them with vanities because all he needed was like a monster and enough ways to keep them from
Oh,
playing.
really?
Yeah.
Have you guys talked about Tyrants to me?
But we had to play dragons.
Yeah.
Summoning and attacking wasn't good enough.
Floodgate. You can side Soul Drain and D5.
I hate you guys. Why did we play dragons?
Yeah, it was the wrong call.
Could have played anything but dragons.
Dalton likes his low monster count anti-meta decks.
We could have played Infernities. We could have played anything but dragons.
Dirk said we couldn't in the end.
Dragons have the highest ceiling in the format. If you draw the right cards, you can. Like you watched that game with Patrick, that was insane. All the Dragon Rulers, the Soul Charge. I mean, basically Jacob just went first with Vandy's Emptiness and.
No, but you're not promised to get to play it.
Right, exactly, yeah.
That's why I think that's why it is. That's a
So-
3 bandit.
Yep. So Jacob's gonna go first here.
Do you guys have to advertise?
What?
Do you have to advertise stuff?
So he opened up a really strong hand here. He has Teus, Gund, Pike. So it looks like he's going to be opening up the Bahamut combo with Vanities. Yeah, unless Patrick has Max C, and it doesn't look like Patrick has it. So
So you have MST though.
Yeah, I think I saw an MST.
Trade in.
Does Patrick play Ultras? Because
That card's good.
all right, so we're going to see the Teus here discards the Pike.
Oh. Dude, when he ripped hole, I was like, no way.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had a lot of good draws.
I know that.
We'll see him search for the Osha here.
Yeah, I know. He
Osha's
carried,
Osha's
carried
gonna
like lost it.
Osha's gonna special the level 4 and the Hild.
I thought he was gonna windmill slam like Yamato, not tankier.
He kept in him.
Yep. So he
kept in the combo piece.
Yeah, he's so
I was told, like, I was talking to like Archie's.
so he's gonna overlay here for the mech whipped engineer, turn his Turge to defense mode, get the effect of Hild to special the pike out of his hand, go into Bahamut Shark and have mech whipped engineer. Try.
You can't do that. That's a
Oh, yeah, the guy. He summoned Bahamut Shark by accident. There's the mech whipped. Okay.
his gun too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This kid just opened.
I don't think I would use the gun. There's no point. All he'd be getting out is another little force.
You should keep it for trite.
So,
But he does have access to title.
If he had Lynn, I would.
Yep.
It's 10-1.
So I guess he has to make the decision here if he wants to discard.
He could summon the. Can he summon Teus off gun
Yeah, he can summon the Teus off gun and search a Lind.
and then stack for? I mean, if he didn't want the Bahamut Shark play, he could stack for
Or
lava.
so he's going to search
lava
for
chaining.
marksman, yeah. You're
I
right.
mean, he has
Okay,
options. He could lava
so he
chain
can make
Drago
Drago
Sack or
Sack.
lava chain Gaios. So I mean, he has plenty of options. Whatever he wants to do.
Mhm.
I don't know what hides best behind vanities, but
He also has access to title.
Do you think he's
No,
going
he
to go?
normal.
Do you think he's
He
going to?
normal. Oh, next turn.
Do you think he's going to go into Drago Sack
Oh yeah.
I
or the Gaios?
I couldn't tell you.
See that if he knows Patrick's playing Medion, he could go into Gaios and stop.
what I- that's what I was thinking.
stop him from breaking his board. So,
I mean, we didn't side him battalion against water.
because we're afraid of Gaios.
But still, I feel like that might be the right
But-
play just because there's a what if.
The possibility he doesn't know how.
I mean, he knows Pat doesn't play Dark Hole.
So it looks like he just is going to float the Teus here and just go into Bahamut.
like he
which
knows
I don't know
there's
if
no
that's,
Dark Hole. He knows there's no.
I don't know
Torrential.
if that's right though, because don't you want title access through the whole game?
Yes.
On turn one, so
He has Undying in hand.
you would definitely.
Oh, he has an
He
Undying.
also has
Yeah.
Undying Hand, but he could send Dragoons on his next turn. So
I'm saying maybe some of his rationale. It was. It was
Yep.
Hey,
What did
Yeah,
you
we
use?
know.
Show Pat.
I mean, he didn't. I don't think he did. But so yeah, Patrick cards the constants away the guard. So this means Patrick's gonna have less outs to the thing else. He draws MST. So and he did. Yeah, he's MST. Yeah, there it goes. Foolish Burial.
Yeah.
Looks like Patrick has Soul Charge. So things are going to get a little interesting here.
Oh, we might get our first soul charge combo. Yeah.
Yeah, Pat did open the sarcophagus.
And he opened the Mythic Tree.
And that was a cheese. They both opened it really well.
He's thinking while he's shuffling.
Yeah.
That's something I do.
Yep, buys you more time to think. He doesn't have Gold Sark. It was trade in.
So he has Dragon Shrine now.
Yeah, now he's Dragon Shrine. And he drew title. This is going to be sick.
Jesus Christ, Oh, that actually sucks for Pat that he drew title. Now he can't banish it off Sark.
He doesn't have
Sark.
he doesn't have
Oh,
Sark, guys. Yeah.
My bad.
He had trade in, Soul Charge, and Foolish Burial. Oh, my bad. They're like right there.
Right across the wall.
Oh, right. There are a lot less people here today, so they can probably hear us.
I can't make this.
He's got Ferdy launcher.
Wait, could you hear us yesterday?
We're making sure if they can hear us. They can't. We're good.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could tell you what he was thinking right now. I mean, Big Eye steals the Engineer, whatever he can Engineer. That's all I know from yesterday. So he can, I mean, I don't know if he has the right cards to Scrap Dragon, Big Eye, and Star Eater.
Well, Patrick, this is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a gross play.
Because he can send the redox first and make a bunch of cards, and then go into his rank 7 afterwards. Like
Yeah, after
after he does.
Azure Spark.
I mean, he has so many choices. He can do rank 7s, rank 8s. I mean, we'll see.
And Jacob's on the air. He has 1 card, so.
Patrick's gonna win.
You can Azure Spark him.
No, I don't. I think he's
I
gonna
wouldn't do
break.
that.
He's breaking
I
the.
wouldn't do
He's
that.
gonna break the board. I mean,
You want to tell his opponent that's it?
Brandon Wigley cracking jokes.
He's definitely gonna crack the board. Is that right, Trevor? You don't know what that means? He's gonna get rid of this.
He does.
He already has bold. He doesn't need redox.
Patrick does, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, we should talk about 7 redox.
Tempest.
I think
Tempest.
I don't know the deck, Dirk, but wouldn't you make a big eye first and try to steal it?
Steal the macro?
And then you can't summon all 7 of those. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, 6. You can't summon all of those. Is that 5 or 6?
That's 6, but he,
No, that's
or
5.
it's 5, yeah.
But he's not going to summon all 5 of those, is he?
Right? No, of course not.
So you could banish 2 of them, make the big eye, and then proceed to summon the rest of the guys
Mm-hmm.
and make the Engineer, force the Engineer.
Yep.
And at that point, you can make a Scrap Dragon, pop the Engineer, pop another card. So that's the Scrap Dragon and the big eye alone. Get rid of 2 of them, and
Mhm.
that doesn't include the the Azure and the whatever else he can make at least
Yep.
The Desmond must have won.
and another level 8, right? No, maybe.
Sounds like Desmond won.
And then follow up
He
with
does
the
some charge.
yeah. No, there's so much he could do.
So Patrick's gonna bring out all 5.
He could
Whoa.
also scrap the trite, let him get the guy back, and then like after all that's done,
That
and
can
then
also-
stack for Helio and pop the last 2.
Yeah, I was thinking Helio.
Stack his 2 level 8s, stack his scrap and whatever he makes.
Yep.
Also, if the guy's terrible and like Pat actually does scrap the fucking trite, like I could actually bait out the stupid macro. I said F. No, I didn't.
He's playing suboptimally.
He is playing really good.
Um.
Oh, I said auto.
So he's just reading Pat's cards as he comes off.
Okay, maybe I was really wrong. That's what I would have done.
Go into Scrap Dragon, force the. I mean,
I feel
but
like
if you go into Scrap Dragon, he's just.
no, I
gonna
was saying he should have gone into Big Eye originally. Try to steal the Engineer. He either chains it or he doesn't.
I mean, he would
We
chain
can
it and
always just
protect
make the
Bahamut.
scrap first. Oh no, he just doesn't have room now.
Well, his board's gonna get cleared. He can get all of this off the field.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it doesn't seem like he's playing Dragon. It doesn't seem
Lolly and Brandon are playing in top 8.
Oh, 5,000.
It's 5,000 off Soul Charge. Yep, Patrick's at 3,000 life points.
I guess. Let's vote it off.
Patrick can go into Helio here and clear the cards that aren't protected off of the because I mean he'll chain the Engineer to the activation of Heliopolis, and then Patrick gets to choose which the other cards are. I don't see a point in using the Scrap Dragon. I mean, he can target Ateus and try and force his opponent to misplay, but the way the Bahamut's staying, so. But it doesn't matter. The Bahamut and the Trey on the next turn won't be able to
Has
beat.
he used any of his ruler's effects?
No.
And he has Tempest and Tidal.
Yes.
Okay, so he can steal the Bahamut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Bahamut's not staying.
Right.
He can clear everything and steal the Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was kind of right. Just do it the other way around.
Yep.
What is he? Does he have something to pop? Like, okay, he's gonna use the Flameful Guard, right? Pop the Flameful Guard, pop something, chains the Engineer. Then he stacks for Helio. Oh well, what can he Helio away though?
The cards that aren't
Yeah, but what if his cards are just gonna heal away his own Helio?
Does he have extra cards in hand? to
Patrick
tribute?
has a dragon ruler in his hand. Wait, and that doesn't.
Oh,
he,
he's burial too. Not that it matters this turn, but
Is this the same turn?
yeah.
Yep, this is still turn 1.
We paid 5,000.
These
Yeah.
expanded game states take forever. This is what we were saying. We were talking about time, and initially you'd think
Patrick
that
went for the trite.
initially that you'd think Soul Charge would
No, like Patrick just
Make
popped
the-
the trite.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he brings back here. Jacob can go Turge and then get back the gun. So if he tops Teus, he can make a play again.
I don't think it matters though. Isn't he just gonna end a Jur with like 4 rulers or 2 rulers? Like engrave.
Yeah, but there's just so much more he could have done.
I know, but like I'm saying, does it even matter though? If he
It does. I mean,
Yeah, so he's going to bring out the Turge
Turge, yeah.
here.
it does matter if the right plays.
I'm just saying like if it beats.
I can't argue with you right now. We can argue after this. He has a trite. He has a trite on the field that protects Bahamut Shark.
What is Pat's rationale for doing this and beating him this way, but we're beating him another way?
He's fine. Patrick still has so many more summons left in this. He still has all of his
Oh, this isn't the
all
end
of
of
his
the turn
ruler
now,
summons. Yeah.
Oh, so he can sell normal summon as well.
Yes.
Yep. So here comes the Heliopolis. Or Felgrand, I guess. Oh gosh.
We're so like.
Pat definitely is a
Because
different line in this.
Jacob didn't use his mech-whipped engineer effect.
Our mindsets,
Yeah.
our way we think is way different.
Well, there's so many different lines of play here.
Yeah. I mean, there's a million options. Sorry, like 15 different
He
ways.
could probably
you
make
do this.
almost any combination of cards in his extra deck.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna make Helio. He's gonna make Helio.
So Patrick searches out the water dragon to go with the tree.
Wow. Helio Stardust or something like that. That's ignorant. Oh, he may not even synchro. Says that. No, he could just simply for Helio. If he pops this entire board, like, he's just gonna heal the front end. It's gonna be nothing.
I guess this makes sense because he did want. He did need to get more guys for the Helio rather than wasting the cards he had in his hand. If that was the right. I mean, if
Patrick
that-
can also use the gimmick thing to kill the Bahamut and the engineer now. Because he can't.
Oh yeah, he plays the gimmick puppet.
Jacob can't protect his cards because he didn't use Felgrand, or I mean he didn't use mech whips before Patrick was able to overlay into the Felgrand.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right. I forgot to play the gimmick puppet. Now he can just gimmick puppet both of them away, right?
Yep, he can.
And he can Felgrand
Yep.
the mech whipped.
Yep,
when
he'll
he
be able to
uses
hit
it.
Jacob for 26 plus 18, 4,400, and then he'll be able to clear the other two.
Yeah, this is definitely.
No, the gimmick puppet destroys an XYZs and deals damage equal to their attack.
I think I just wants this turn. It's probably the best play. Gimmick's really good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, he looks like he's
Eh.
going to Heliopolis, but we'll see.
It doesn't.
He might want to.
It does the same thing, but you don't have to kill your own cards.
It's foreign.
Here we go again with me, us being wrong.
There's just so many.
No one
play-
can think like Patrick.
What would be the What's the defense points on the?
Going the
on the gimmick?
You don't have to kill your own cards.
Is it 2,800 defense?
It's definitely higher. Trite?
No, the gimmick puppet, the XYZ. Yeah, it's got a big defense.
But what? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess Helio's fine. It's just you could kill 2 cards at the cost of just an exceed rather than.
So he's going to use Engineer here, and he's asking for the target for Engineer. And he's targeting Bahamut. Patrick's going to stop that, it looks like, by detaching. Gimmick Puppet has 25 defense, if you're wondering. Looks like Patrick's going to tribute the Heliopolis, the Tempest, and the Guard.
What's his last card? I wasn't paying attention.
It's a trap. Could it just be emptiness?
You said he had burial.
Oh yeah.
Is that you? Who said he had burial? Yeah. So it looks like Jacob has fear,
Undying.
undying gun. Huh? We would have. Yeah.
Double gear D5. Double gear.
So Ghost Trick lost to
Yeah.
Geargia in top 16.
Oh, that's supposed to be a good matchup, right?
Yeah,
Alucard.
Ghost Trick's supposed to have a very good Geargia matchup because of Alucard, and if you Blackhorn the Alucard, it's a floater when it's sent to the graveyard. Yep. Oh, the Geargia player drew Dimensional Fissure, so that's gonna stop all of his Dark Creator plays and his monsters. So Jacob's gonna summon Undyne here. Send title, get controller.
What's in the player? What's in the duelist hand?
It's Gond Sphere.
Yeah. And then
In
the
the water.
controller.
Yeah, and the controller.
So the duelist can't do it right now. Just tempos?
Tempest and title.
Title's
He has
banished.
burial set,
He's
so
burial
Yep.
set.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he has everything. Okay.
That's why it didn't matter what he did.
Well, you would still play optimally, regardless of if you have the insane hand. So
You're saying like giving puppet and that like
sure.
I don't think it really matters in this situation.
So it looks like Patrick's trying to bluff skill drain
You're
here. Is
crazy.
that what's going on?
yes, it would have been way better. So yes, it does matter.
Give it but he was wrong in saying like
So Patrick's looking at the grave in response to the cost of Undyne. So it looks like he's trying to bluff skill drain.
He has a Felgrand on the field.
Oh yeah, I mean, is the controller like really that relevant?
I don't know, but there's a Felgrand on the field.
Yeah, that's true.
So even if he was bluffing skill drain, I would still go, oh, he's thinking about Felgrand.
Yeah, true. So you can't get a read.
No, you can't bluff.
Right, you
If
can't
I have
get
a
a read.
banish
Yeah.
up, do you think I'm bluffing macro?
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Well, that's of course we were wrong about burial, and he really does just have a skill drain set.
No,
I thought it was burial.
He
I'm pretty sure.
he was pretty sure he was burial.
I was making a joke, you know, like it could be right here.
Ha.
Now I'm
ha,
gonna be
Dolman.
wrong.
his return actually.
Yeah, it's return.
That's
He listed his
disgusting.
match, I think.
I told you.
So there's the sphere set.
Yep.
You're about to pick right now.
Is that a Vandy's empty nest?
I know it's a time.
Oh. We got Wiggly and Alex talking smack behind. All right, so what do you think Patrick's gonna do here?
We can't. We just don't even try.
Yeah.
Don't try at this point.
I mean, his plays are he can burial now and get the Tempest Search, which he's not going to do. He can summon Tempest and then burial back and have 2 7s, which I think
Yeah,
is what he's going to do.
Probably.
Yeah.
So you're thinking he's gonna make a ring 7 play?
Yeah, because then you get back. Because then you end with the
So you drew a
title.
ruler.
And
I wasn't paying attention.
he didn't. Patrick didn't show the card that was insane. I mean,
I
he
think
just looked at it.
It's a gold sark,
Oh,
It
is
is?
it?
I couldn't sell. He goes too quick for me.
isn't it? I think so.
It is.
There
yeah.
it is. So it looks like he can blade her and make that title dead, and it looks like Patrick's gonna banish. Yeah, the
Yeah.
blast.
No, sir. Oh, and then he can
and and then he's gonna search for.
he's not searching.
Or I guess he's debating whether or not.
No,
he's
there's
and
both
he's-
cards are gone.
Oh,
Oh, did he already use
oh,
both?
you used both.
He shrined the second guard.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, is this gonna barrel it back?
Yeah.
Nuts. Summon the breeder.
Power play.
Summon the breeder dragon. Target for no card.
Yep. So Patrick burials him back, banishes,
Yeah, gets the debris.
Gets debris.
So he's gonna Blader. What? Blader Star Eater?
Trevor, does his opponent play torrential? Does his opponent play torrential? You don't know? Is it right there?
Yeah.
I think Hoban just doesn't.
Even if Jacob's to torrential here, he'll have one card in his hand and a title. Well, it'll be Leo to
Yeah.
nothing else.
It'll
So
be so Leo over the Felgrand, leaving Patrick with what?
just Felgrand, and then
That gets
and
stacked
all
over.
of his drag. Yeah, right. So Leo would be hard for him to do.
Burial's already used.
Patrick can use the blaster right now to play around the torrential, is what we're saying. So he'll have an out to the Leo. And so Patrick's just gonna do this.
I didn't think about this. What is the out to Leo?
Star Eater is the out to Leo. That was we were saying that he could summon blaster.
How is he
for
making Star Eater?
Star Eater's 3,200 attack. Leo is 31.
Yeah, well, how is he making it?
Isn't just he has one more dragon left.
He
doesn't
can summon blaster because he didn't use.
Yeah, he
yeah.
just removed the blaster and brought it to the graveyard.
You're right. I just must be completely stupid. So if his opponent flips Torrential Tribute right now, how is he?
Patrick would be blown out. Exactly.
But
That's,
we know it's sphere set.
I mean, we know that, but Patrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All he has to do is use Belgrade to protect Taiwo and bring out Blaster and still make a play. Like, he still make Drago's deck.
But then Leo, though. That's what we're saying. Patrick wouldn't have an out to Leo.
No, he would never know to leave because he already used debris. Yeah, he would have
Exactly. Thank you.
That's what-
You're like a little bit.
Everyone's
behind.
catching up,
You're all,
yeah.
you're all catching up now.
On the delay.
I mean, it took you a minute too. I don't even know what I'm doing. And I'm like,
Dalton Bausman's not the dragon ruler.
no, but I knew this one.
He's gonna wreck him right now.
So there's the Blader and the Star Eater. The power play.
Where's RGCS? Why wouldn't he attack? Why didn't he attack for more damage?
So he's hoping.
What's
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
maybe he's thinking
And then there's the.
Yep, the Blader over the Engineer, so that turns off title. And it'll turn off his sphere
Yeah.
into the pike for Black Rose.
So it turns off Leo unless he wants to.
Yes.
He can still. No, never mind. The Felgrand stops anything, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, this looks unwinnable for Jacob, I think. Patrick has everything set up.
Dark hole. Dark hole. Exiton. Can't even Exiton at that point. Never mind.
Dalton Bowson running for the outs.
There's nothing.
You just treat Felgrand on itself.
Yeah, then they can't Exiton. I just said that. Thank you.
Why would you just Belgrade start? Why do you think always this is
I know. I got it. Or maybe the Blader. So then if he could Exiton, then you could just Blade over the Exiton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is
this,
it?
Is this the? Yeah, it's the third turn of the game.
Yeah. Yep. Patrick was right. He said expanded game states favor the better players, and average player starts with 12 cards and 9 cards or whatever it is, and then
I think if his opponent would have made a different play turn one, this would be much
Yeah.
different.
Yep.
more options. I think the Gaios it would have been things would have been a little bit different.
Yeah. I mean, I think he still would have. He might. He probably still would have lost.
Patrick still had a lot of stuff to go through.
Yeah, it would have
so-
still been Patrick's favor, but he would have had like he'd have a couple. I think a turn or so more, wouldn't he?
And he would have had his title access a turn earlier. Yeah. So.
Oh, and the Dragoons could have searched something
Yep.
else.
If he draws a water for turn to pair with that Undyne, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Soul Charge.
Yep. Or Soul Charge. Yep. Good point to make the Dragoons get 2 searches and clear the boards with Exciton 1-on-1.
Dang.
So he's gonna go into Turge.
Release them all. It's okay. You start with like 10,000. You're at about 3. Keep going.
So he's debating here. I just don't see a play for Jacob really.
Yeah, I think he's just looking through them all and then he's
Yeah.
gonna pick them up.
I mean, you're not supposed to concede until you're actually have lost. Especially, I mean, it's the top cut of
Oh,
an
yeah.
event. So
I mean, what? He could Exiton and then draw a trap card. Treadtroll. That's it.
right. Or vanities, but I mean,
No.
Patrick's
He has
just gonna have a
telegram.
big monster.
Oh, yeah, well,
exactly.
whatever monster he saves.
Yeah.
Wait, how many cards is he? Has 2 or 3 cards in hand?
Jacob.
Yeah.
He has 3 in hand.
Wouldn't they be even on an Exciton then? No.
I don't think he'd be able to excite on.
Well, even if it was possible.
There's still just no.
Yeah.
There's still no way out.
Who does Patrick play in top 8? Who does Patrick play in top 8? Does anyone know? Who does Patrick play in top 8?
Yeah, Hoban got it.
Yep. So Patrick wins in top 16. It looks like he's going on to play Desmond in top 8. So they're going to be playing an identical mirror match.
And while we're waiting for the top 8, we're gonna play some ads.